The water just does something to me that is unexplainable. And while I was walking the beach, I was having a conversation with myself and the universe. And I was going over this word queen, queen. Because we often refer to each other as, hey queen, hey queen, hey queen. But here's my question. Do we qualify? Do we qualify to be referring to one another as queen? So I had to look up some of our queens, our sisters. I had to look them up. Queen Makeba, Queen Nefertiti. I had to look up Queen Candace. I had to look up these sisters to understand how they got the title of queen. And when I read up on these sisters, all of them pretty much had the same thread. They were unwavering. They did not flinch. They had a love for their people, baby, that was just so unconditional. Their compassion, their fearlessness, their ability to not be afraid of a fight when one had to come to them. So when I looked up those queens, and there's quite a few of them, but research it for yourself and ask yourself, do I qualify to consider myself a queen?
When you call yourself a queen, for these women who follow me and women out and about, me personally, you will never, and if you have ever, please let me see, but you will never see me call another woman queen, goddess, empress. And the only time that I would refer to a woman as such in terms of empress or queen, whatever the case is if I don't know your name. If your name is Queen Aset 34, you know, Empress Nefari 26, you know, I'm gonna call you by the first name of your Instagram name, but that's not because I see you as such. Romanticizing the term queen and empress is not going to hold any weight. Romanticizing the term queen and empress and goddess is not going to hold any weight. You want to know why? For two reasons. One, hypocrisy. You cannot be out here calling yourself a queen, an empress, or a goddess, and you're complaining constantly about this world and society and the way that they are treating you. A queen and an empress and a goddess does not have to deal with these issues of police brutality and being disrespected and unprotected and neglected. No, a queen, an empress gets the value, gets the respect, gets the attention, gets the resources that she deserves because of her title. You can't call yourself as such and then your life is completely the opposite. Two, romanticism. You have to understand that even within a kingdom, not everybody was royalty. Everybody played their part. Everybody from a farmer to a scribe to the person who cooked, to the person who cleaned up, the person who owned the shops and owned the markets, the carpenters. Everybody played a role. Not everybody was a king and a queen. So to call everybody a king and a queen is just not reality. It's not. There was never a kingdom or a civilization where everybody was royalty. It's just not, it's not. You want to build a nation, but you can't have a nation of kings and a nation of queens, because who's going to rule? Who's going to call the shots? You see what I'm saying? I understand you want to have a different term to call people or to associate with one another because you don't want to use the N word. But you also have to understand that calling everybody king and queen and empress and emperor or Naga and Negus and Negress, you have to understand that the term king and queen is just not realistic. If you're going to associate and call yourself a queen and a empress and Aset and Heather and Arshun and Yamea, these women, as when you look at mythology, as destructive and chaotic as these goddesses were, they knew when and how to submit to a god. They knew when and how to submit to masculine energy. And this brings me back to the video that I just did, where this woman was telling aggressive alpha women to get in association with a good man, that she hopes that they find good men. But good men are not going to be attracted to a woman that thinks that she can do bad all by herself. You want to be a leader? Play leader. If you're not going to follow my lead, do you? You want a good man? You want somebody who can lead? You have to learn how to be led. You have to learn how to be a companion, a helpmeet. That's not to be inferior or to be beneath your man. That means that you serve another purpose in the relationship.